T.I.'s son,
Right.
King, had like, you know,
Right.
he was basically saying that he went through a lot of struggles.
Right.
His mom and dad are like, and he's live. This is live. And while they're in a suite, mind you, you know, but basically saying he's been through all these struggles, and his mom and dad are like, yo, like, you know, you had a silver spoon.
I saw it. And the thing about it is, I've known T.I. and Tiny for a long time, and I watch how hard they work, and I watch how hard they value their family. And to have somebody that you work so hard and sacrifice for to shit all over your memory and your accomplishment for clicks is insulting. When we grew up, we actually grew up in the circumstances they romanticized about it. If it was that great, it was the inspiration for T.I. getting out of there and Tiny getting out of there. Yes, it inspired them artistically, but you don't want your children to grow up in the same stuff. No parent would want their children to have it as hard as they did. When we grew up, we were poor. But the one thing you could do, what you couldn't do, is tell a black woman that her kids were dirty or they weren't taken care of. And that's exactly what he's doing now. He's insulting the effort they put into raising him. Just for clicks. For what? For what?
Right.
You're only famous because he's famous.
Right.
You're famous, you're in that box, shitting all over his memory because he's famous. And you're doing it for what? So you can be famous.
Yeah.
You're famous because your daddy's famous. And most generally, this is an old ancient proverb. Famous don't usually have roaches. You grew up on a reality show. I bet I didn't see no Red or Decon in the corners.
Hey, look, man. Hey,
if you grew up in a reality show, here was a roach on there. It was a paid actor.
Well, listen. You came up the hard way, and you know you got kids. You know, how do you manage that? Like, you know, I'm sure your kids probably didn't talk like that, but there's probably been moments where you're like, hey, you got it good.
There have been moments, obviously, when you didn't felt that they were sufficiently appreciative of what you've done for them.
Right.
But I think in the end, my children are much older than he is now, and I think in the end, he'll understand how silly what
but I'm known for hitting drugs. Got him like, too good. To the yard, he ain't never leave us pretty. On God. Broke, too good. Real boss, nigga got the woods. Pretty face, but I'm known for hitting drugs. Got him like, too good. To the yard, he ain't never leave us pretty. On God. Broke, too good.